What's going on, boys? Minuscule Mitch here, back once again today, guys. Just going to be kind of giving a brief overview of my thoughts on the full Team of the Year promo this year. But before we get into that, guys, if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, leave a like and a comment if you do enjoy, and get excited for this Friday because, as I'll put on the screen right here, we're having a giant promo. Any icon or Team of the Year I pack, I'm giving away 2K FIFA points. We're just going to have a huge live stream. I got like 250 packs saved, all giant packs, like 5 million coins worth of packs. So, going to be a good time. But that is all in order to get one of these bad boys, the Team of the Year. Now, this is kind of a reaction video, kind of just my thoughts and my feelings on this Team of the Year. I want to start by saying I think they got the team pretty much right. That being said, this is the exact team I predicted on January 7th. I put out an Instagram post, which I'll show here, basically predicting this exact team. I also made a ratings video, and I was pretty close. Besides the attackers, I thought they were going to give them all 99s. Unfortunately, they didn't. But like I said, close to the team that I would have agreed with for the real life players. The only thing that I would probably switch out, I would take Trent out and put in Theo Hernandez from AC Milan. I think he just had a more impactful season, and was just an all-around better player this year rather than Trent. That being said, Trent's a good option, and there's a ton of Liverpool fans, so I did expect him to get in. And then in that Mbappe role, I really expected Messi to get in. I don't think he deserved it, but I could also see Mane or Neymar being there in lieu of Mbappe. That being said, as I said in my previous videos, that's a complete toss-up, really. I am happy Mbappe got it just because it's a sick card. I like the blue hair, I like the ratings, and obviously a really, really good player in-game. Now, there are some things I don't really love about this Team of the Year. Number one being the card design. Now, that's just me being nitpicky, and obviously it's still a cool card design, but usually it's like a darker blue with some black in there, a little bit more royal feeling. I mean, after all, these are the best 11 players in the world this year, so I think it's just going to be a little bit too similar to Team of the Season, and then that leads me into my next point. I could argue that every player on this team should be 99 rated because they're the best 11 in the world. They should be the best at all times for this FIFA. They should never have a rating higher than this card right here. I see that being a problem with some of these players. Like Davies might get a higher card than a 93 at some point. Even Fernandez might, just with the amount of sheer informs he's been getting this year. So I think it's a little strange that they downgraded essentially all these players because Ronaldo had a 99, Lewandowski had a 99 last year. I think Mbappe's was a 98. I could be wrong. I think it might have been a 96. But I just think that the ratings are a little low, and Ronaldo had a better year than last year. Lewandowski had a better year than last year. Now, Davies' base rating is pretty low, so 93 is kind of where I thought he was going to be at, that 93, 94 range. But that being said, this is Team of the Year again. They should not have a higher card than this. They should be the peak of each position in this game, obviously excluding icons and whatnot. But they should. This card that comes out right now in January should be the best card in that position until this game ends in September. So that's just my opinion. So it is a little strange to me that they went with the lower ratings this year. Now, does that mean they're a little bit more obtainable? I don't think so. They still have crazy price tags on them. There's no one in this team under 1 million coins except for Neuer. And everyone's sitting, the lowest are like Trent, Davies, Ramos. They're all around like 1.5 range. Kimmich. But I think everyone's going to rise out of packs this time because these cards really are insane. Lewandowski being like the least desirable attacker just because he doesn't have 5-star skills, he feels absolutely ridiculous in game. I've used him, I've watched people review him, and he's arguably the best of the three for some reason. I don't know how or why, but he feels crazy in game. I had his 99 last year. I packed a couple different versions of him. I got him in my red picks. I packed a tradable one, and I packed an untradeable one. So I had packed him a couple times last year, and he did not feel good at all. He was so bad that I actually turned in his 99 red card for some kind of SBC. That being said, All these cards are super usable. I really want to get my hands on a Bruno or a Davies. Like I said, I have these 250 packs saved up, and I'm just praying I can hit somebody. I have a really good feeling that I'm going to hit someone at least when the full team's released, but who that's going to be, I'm not sure. And I can also just hope that they're tradable as well, because that'd be really nice to get some coins in the club. But again, another thing that's kind of just bothersome to me is the fact that there's 3 strikers. Would again argue the fact that Theo should be in over Trent. If that's a situation, just put him at left back and just have a left back card. But it would have been cool if they gave Ronaldo and Mbappe winger cards, left or right, doesn't matter. But just to add a little bit of dynamic to the game, because obviously we already have inform Mbappe, or record breaker Mbappe, a bunch of inform Ronaldos. So, like, I mean, I get why they're keeping them striker, but at the same time, it would have been kind of fun to put them out wide. So, those are my complaints about the team of the year in itself. Now, outside of that, if I switch over here... Oh, actually, let me go back for you guys real quick. So then they added the 12th man. So I thought Messi was going to be in the team all along, and I thought our vote was going to be Mane, Neymar, and Mbappe. That obviously is not what happened here. We got a Thiago, who I think is just a waste of space there. Son, I can see. He's been pretty solid. Couple player of the months this past year. Absolute stud for Tottenham. And then obviously Messi is like a fan favorite. He did have a great year. I don't think he did quite enough to get into the team of the year, but he probably will get the 3rd man now looking at these options. My opinion, it should have been if Mbappe's in the team, it should have been Messi, Neymar, and Haaland, and Mane, and Son, or Thiago. Because last year they gave us 5 picks. This year they're only giving us 3. I think Haaland has to be in consideration. He scored a ridiculous amount of goals his first year in the spotlight. I think Mane has just been consistent over the last year plus and just phenomenal for Liverpool. Neymar obviously is doing his thing as always. Messi had a great year. And then Thiago, I don't know too much about him. I know that there's a lot of people saying that he deserved to be in there, but maybe him or Son is the 5th option. But 3 options here. I'm assuming it has to be Messi just because of the fans, just the sheer amount of people that are going to vote for him. I think if Son or Thiago wins, then it's completely EA pulling the strings, and our vote doesn't mean anything. That being said, I would like to have a Son personally, so that's who I voted for. I just think it'd be sick to have a team of the year Son. But that is the full team of the year. Again, I think Haaland should be at least in consideration, as well as Neymar and Mane. But who am I? So then we move over. We do have a team of the week Neymar this week, which is cool to add into our packs for Friday. We have a cracked Pope. Obviously, everyone uses Pope. Now we have an inform one. And then other players I like the pack. This Silva looks pretty cool. Elvedi looks pretty good. And obviously, I love Frankie de Jong. Hopefully, he wins Player of the Month for the La Liga as well. But let me switch over here to our Xbox and show you guys. So that was the team of the year itself. Now, to come along with that, we also had an objectives player who I thought was a really good option. It's Suarez. Really, really exciting player here. 91 rated, really good in games. And it only I think it was 10 wins you needed was like the most. Yeah, scoring 14, so really 14 wins essentially. So that was a really cool addition to the team of the year there. And then they also gave us a couple SBCs throughout. Now, some of them are hits, some of them were misses. But I think overall, the SBCs that they gave us were pretty solid this year. So let me start in order of when they came out. So we started with a Ribéry here. Let me go into my favorites. Where'd my favorites go? I don't know. But we have a Ribéry here, obviously 90 rated, 5-star, 5-star. So this was on the very first day that the attackers came out. They gave it late as well, which was kind of weird. But very good card. Absolutely love this card. Wish I could afford it because it's 900K. That's the downside to it. Now, understandably, this is a sick card in-game. A lot of people want it, and I understand the price tag on them. I think they should have gave him a 92 rating. I think that would have justified the price tag, made this card even next level, especially during Team of the Year. So that one's like not a win or a loss. It's just kind of there. Next up, they gave us Paulo Dybala. I love this card. It's 4-star, 3-star, which isn't great, but I did review him. If you guys want to check that out, it should be one of the recent videos on there. But the dribbling's cracked on this card. He doesn't have any specials this year, and I think it's a 4. It's a 4. I think his regular. Let me check. I think his regular is an 87. But I think it's a it's an 88. So it's actually a 3 point upgrade on his previous card. But it's still a really cool card, and it came in at about like 190k, so pretty reasonable on this one. And then most recently, they gave us Boateng, who was again like 200, maybe 215k. Really solid card. Obviously, great defending and physicals. Pretty good dribbling stats as well. Great passing stats. So another good value SBC here. So SBC wise, I think they did pretty all right during Team of the Year. There was some weird things with like releasing promos like later than 1 o'clock. Like the Ribery came out at like 2:30, and I think a lot of that has to just do with the community's reaction to there not being enough content. You know, originally the first day they released the 3 attackers, and that was it. And then they, I think, got a lot of feedback, and they just kind of decided to release, you know, this SBC, which I think they were saving for the following day, but whatever. They kind of got backed up and didn't really have enough content to release during this promo, in my opinion. Now, into my last point, guys. Releasing the attackers first, I think, really killed the hype on this promo. Obviously, you get like your best players right off the bat, and seeing that they were 98, 97, 96 rated, I think that kind of killed the hype. Just giving like the best players right off the bat so that everyone cracks their packs and goes and buys tons of promo packs. I think it's kind of shady from EA, and I think it's a little unfortunate because Team of the Year is usually like the most hyped time of the year, and I think just doing that in that order really sucks. It's just kind of greedy on their end. It doesn't build up the hype. Usually you have your defenders, then your midfielders get a little better, then your attackers are the best, then you get the full Team of the Year, and it's just like a growing excitement for the whole week. This year, you know, you get the best in the beginning, and then it's kind of just downhill from there. So I'm not a fan of how they did that. Hopefully they switch back to their traditional ways next year. And that also scares me because they're changing things like this. They're being greedy. They're being shady. And I'm a little concerned. I'm like 20% concerned that these 250 packs I have saved in this big promo I'm excited for doing, they're not going to release the full Team of the Year into packs at one time. I'm really nervous about that. I hope it's not true, and I hope I'm wrong, but I would not be shocked if they don't release the full Team of the Year all at once, and they just end the promo this week with the defenders. I pray to God that's not what happens, but with EA, you never know. But, guys, that is my video on Team of the Year. I still think it's a great promo. I'm really excited about it. Cannot wait for Friday. Hope you guys come through, get a chance to win some FIFA points, and hopefully we pack something good as well. But if you did enjoy the video, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much.